warm fudgy air-fried oats with a caramel gooey center, overnight blueberry oats with a crackly chocolate top, and a crispy matcha granola that's nutty and brings a satisfying crunch. We'll show you how to turn oats into 3 different ways to elevate breakfast, and we'll even let a few taste testers determine the fan favorite.
Hi, I'm Katie, and today I'm gonna show you how to make salted caramel brownie baked oats. It's basically like having a dessert for breakfast, but it's a healthier thing than having just a straight up brownie. So to get started, you need a blender because you're gonna basically grind up the oats to act like your flour. So we'll start with our oats, and then we're gonna add our milk. And then you can do a natural sweetener. I like to use maple syrup, but you could do honey, agave. And then we're gonna add a little cocoa powder for the brownie element. We're adding baking powder to like help it rise a little bit. And then we're gonna do vanilla bean paste. Whenever you're baking, always add a pinch of salt for most recipes. It's gonna help enhance the flavor, and it's just gonna balance things out as well. The last but not least, banana. The banana is the best part of this. It's gonna add sweetness and also act kind of like an egg and like keep things together. Put it on in. Okay, blend away. We're gonna break up the banana for better blending and to get it kind of more in there. And just to make sure everything gets combined, stop it, scrape the sides, get under there, and we will do it one more time. Also, oats are naturally gluten-free, so technically this recipe is gluten-free. We're gonna fill it up halfway. We've got these chewy caramels. Make sure they're like the chewy kind, not the hard, because if you put hard, they're not gonna melt. And then this candy is just gonna kind of melt in the center. It's gonna have this like gooey center and then this like fluffy brownie outside exterior. It's gonna be great. And then cover the rest with your remaining batter. So this guy is ready to air fry. So I'm gonna put this in the air fryer at 325 for 13 minutes. All right, she is done. She looks very gorgeous. You can skip this part if you want to keep things a little lighter, but if you want to lean into dessert for breakfast, I like to add some caramel sauce on top and a little bit of flaky sea salt. It's fudgy, it's gooey, it's fluffy. Dessert for breakfast. I can't wait to see what our taste testers think.
Hey, I'm Ronica, and I'll be making overnight blueberry oats. These are so delicious. They're packed with flavor, fiber, and they're so easy. Plus, there's a chocolate top that is so satisfying to break into. And there's no cooking required. So let's get into it. So you're gonna start with rolled oats, and everything just goes right into the bowl. I'm using regular milk, but you can use any kind of milk. To make it vegan, you can use coconut milk, non-dairy. Now for this recipe, we're going to use frozen blueberries. Frozen blueberries are actually picked at peak season, so they're full of nutrients. Next are chia seeds. These are great for your gut and full of fiber. I like using maple syrup. It's a natural sweetness, and you don't have to have any refined sugar. Of course, you gotta add a little kosher salt, and this is my favorite part, blue spirulina. It not only adds color without any dyes, but it's actually full of nutrients. Now all you gotta do is just give it a good mix. You could always see how beautiful this is gonna look. And now what we're gonna do is actually refrigerate this for about 4 hours or overnight. Okay, so it's been a few hours and already it looks beautiful, but we're gonna take it up a notch and layer. So I'm using a blueberry Greek yogurt for extra protein, and you're just gonna layer this right on top. Now here comes the fun part. We're gonna make a magic shell. All you're gonna need is white chocolate, or dark, and some coconut oil. So the coconut oil makes it nice and smooth and it melts perfectly. Now place it into the microwave for about 30-second increments on high. So once it's nice and melted, we're just gonna pour this directly in the middle and move it around to make sure it gets fully covered. So because this is cold, this is gonna harden up really fast. But the nice thing about it is that when you eat it, it's not gonna be like a hard piece of chocolate. It's still gonna be soft. And all you gotta do is refrigerate this for about 5 to 10 minutes and it'll be ready. And that's it. This is not only beautiful, but it's really good for you. It's a healthy breakfast. And I hope our taste testers actually enjoy it because it's a winner.
Hi, I'm Rie. I'm a cookbook author and I'm a content creator. Today I'm gonna show you how to make matcha granola. I love matcha and I think it gives a really nice caffeine boost and flavor for your morning treats. I developed this recipe for my cookbook Make It Japanese. It's super simple, so let's start it. Just find the biggest bowl you can find and you're gonna mix all the ingredients, rolled oats and pecan nuts, and pepitas, pumpkin seeds. I think it's really pretty in the granola. And this is my favorite ingredient, coconut chips. This is necessary. So if you're making my recipe, make sure to get this. And salt, it's very subtle, but it's very necessary. In a cookbook, I said kosher salt, but I prefer sea salt. Mix everything up. Right, everything is well mixed. So we are going to move on to next step. Okay, so I have extra virgin olive oil. Next one is maple syrup, adding brown sugar. The store-bought granola tend to be a little too sweet for my taste. The great thing about homemade granola is you can adjust the sweetness. Mix until everything is well coated and transfer to the baking sheet. Make sure spread evenly so it cooks evenly. And I'm going to bake in the oven 300 about 30 to 40 minutes. Every 10 minutes I will stir and turn the sheet pan in the oven. So everything will toast evenly. Let's put in the oven. While it's hot, you want to sprinkle toasted sesame seeds and matcha. I like the fresh taste of matcha before baking, so I am adding this after baking the granola. So pretty. Mix it. The reason you want to add matcha and sesame seed while it's hot because it sticks better. Okay, looks great. And now we are ready to serve. So this granola, you can just have it as it is or put on a yogurt like this. Today I'm going to make granola parfait. It's like Greek yogurt, a little bit honey, and granola. With some berries. Here we have it, matcha granola parfait. It's super easy. You can find this recipe in my cookbook, Make It Japanese. And I hope the taste tester will like this.
Ooh, what do we have here? Okay, that's hot. That's cold. That's cold. Okay, so I think I'm gonna start with the warm first.
I'm not really an oats girly, but this is very, very interesting.
It's making some weird sounds, very mushy sounding.
Oh, that doesn't look like oatmeal at all.
This is an experience very appropriate for the holidays.
It tastes like banana. Does it have banana in it? This is really good.
It's like chocolate, but like there's like raspberry or something in there.
It's like a caramel covered banana is kind of the vibe I'm getting.
Low-key, like I might need the recipe for this one.
Can I crack it? Ah, that's so satisfying.
I am a big fan of overnight oats. Oh, this is like the Smurfs.
Yeah, that's the oatmeal texture I can't do. But it tastes good. It tastes like coconut.
Is there coconut in here?
I like this one. The color is cool too.
This one's sour. I don't know if it's from the blueberry or the yogurt. It's good. It's good.
I don't know why it's blue though. Is it spirulina perhaps? There we go.
If this was how my morning started, I would have no complaints. I am lactose intolerant, so I'm a little bit nervous, but I'm happy that I'm having this experience. Okay.
Oh, it's good. I just don't like the seeds. Plain and simple. It's good. I would have this for breakfast.
That's very good. This is something I would eat most mornings. I don't know what's on top. Maybe it's matcha.
It's so like fresh, if that makes sense. Feels very like wholesome in a way. It hasn't been tampered with.
I think the very colorful blue one is my favorite. It was very sweet and I have a little bit of a sweet tooth.
I can't do the texture, but I do like the flavor of this one the best.
For breakfast, if I had to choose one, I would go with this one. Tastes like what I would have.
All of these were amazing. I'm gonna go with Papa Smurf over here. This one is really good.
I already knew that this is gonna win. I mean, look how beautiful it is. It's fun to eat, has the layers, the color, like come on. But you gotta make this yourself. Thank you guys for watching and sticking around, and let us know in the comments what you wanna see next.